The frequent occurrence of road accidents caused by heavy-duty vehicles has aroused a great issue of concerns, as this has recorded a tremendous destruction of lives and properties. This is our story today on Pyramid News Daily. Please stay with us as we dive in depth into the story. I am Faithful Ede. Let's delve into people's personal accounts of bad experiences with these heavy-duty vehicles.
I was living at Ibadan then, and I was driving down to Abeokuta for a program to go and preach somewhere. And on my way, this very long truck, I don't want to mention the owner of the truck, give me space to pass. He refused. When he creates a space, if I want to pass, he will stylishly block me, and I will have to match brake to allow him go. So at a point, he seemed to have allowed me, only for me to enter just, with the middle of the road. He turned his tire to my direction, and that's how my family and I, because we were all traveling together, we ended up in the thick bush. Thank God it was not a place the car did not somersault, but he entered that bush. Where I looked around, it looked more dangerous to even get out of the car. I had to drive the car like that in that bush, reverse in that bush, and come out like that. I didn't want anybody from my family to step into that bush. So if not for God's grace, the story would have been told today. So with that experience, and when all the times I travel a lot from programs, and I have seen what heavy duty vehicles have done.
Big trucks that always carry sand, gravel, do cause a lot of havoc to personal vehicle lives. At times for them to bend and turn to the express, he will capsize and will jump over other vehicles. Upon how the VIO road safety are trying to control them is a problem. So I'm working at Apo, this Apo bridge leading to Gutu. You will see them coming with top speed. For you to cross the road for other vehicle, at times they climb on this small vehicle, even break through the buildings.
I can understand that the way the Abuja roads have been designed wasn't actually designed to allow the heavy duty vehicles within town. So if this problem will be solved, there has to be a different route mapped out for this, because you can understand that if you see the vehicles in town, it creates a lot of problems. So the government have to come up with a way on how to solve this problem, and the only way is to either come to terms with getting these big vehicles not coming to town and find a way to transport the goods. Like in other states where I've seen, like Abia State, they have a trailer park outside the main town. These trailer parks, these trailers stop in those trailer parks, and they have smaller mini vehicles that transport the goods they have transported into the state to their different locations, rather than allow the vehicles come into the main town and create nuisance. In fact, one of the accidents I incurred was as a result of a big vehicle, having lost brake. It failed, the brake system failed, and my vehicle was crushed. I was in hospital for over two years. So it's a very terrible experience, and I don't wish or want anybody to really experience that.
I was just parked on the roadside, so I was being brushed by this big vehicle coming because of it had a failed brake.
Yeah, we have a lot of heavy duty vehicles on the road. Some of them they overload, some of them they spoil on the road, and there is no any tow van to tow them on time. So a lot of them cause traffic on the road.
We also had individuals uncover the major causes of accidents involving these heavy-duty vehicles. Let's hear from them.
Some vehicles are faulty, the maintenance culture. Some their tires are bad, and some they will just break down because of the maintenance culture. But if there is a policy that will make heavy duty to apply major road, like Maraba Nyanya Road, let's say by 9 for their journeys. But there is another factor inside, there is insecurity. So some of them will not like to be on the road late hours. Otherwise, as normal city like Abuja now that is having a lot of traffic, they're supposed to apply by 9:10 to travel their journey. By then there is no less traffic. They will be on road by that time. They will not be dragging on road with small vehicle by that time.
Suggestions were also shared on measurements that can be taken to prevent accidents caused by these heavy-duty vehicles. Let's hear what they said.
If they will give them a time, they will be moving from maybe all these heavy-duty vehicles in the night. They can start telling them by 12 till 5 to 6 a.m. with no one to see them within the vicinity of FCT. Because why? They have their major road. Express have been already linked to each other. So my advice to the Honorable Minister is to call the Transport Director to think about it, that okay, all this heavy duty vehicle, they will be moving from 12 upward till 5 to 6 a.m.
The federal government should try as much as they can to come up with a solution, either to have an external park system outside the main town that will not allow these vehicles come into the main town.
I think what will help motor users during the day is for the heavy vehicles or trucks, to be confined to moving at night. Let's say from 10 p.m. or 9 p.m., let them be confined to their time. And if there's any need for a heavy duty vehicle to travel in the day, they should carry a document, permitting them to that, which means that there has to be an emergency. Maybe there's an emergency, they need to deliver somewhere, it needs to be cleared, and they carry a paper. Ordinarily, heavy duty vehicles should travel when traffic is less busy, and that is usually at night till in the morning.
I feel there will be a specific time they give to them. After morning, people rushing to work, they could come out around maybe 11:30, 12. The road will be free for them. I am of the opinion that they should stop them in the morning when people are rushing out for work.
If there is a policy that will make heavy duty to apply major road like Maraba Nyanya Road, let's say by 9 for their journeys. But there is another factor inside, there is insecurity. So some of them will not like to be on the road late hours. Otherwise, as normal city like Abuja now that is having a lot of traffic, they're supposed to apply by 9, 10 to travel their journey. By then, there is no less traffic. They will be on road by that time. They will not be dragging on road with small vehicle by that time. The FCT minister to have a task force that will mobilize them, let them have their parking space. If any truck of tanker, fuel tanker is coming into the city, let them have anywhere that they can park. Let's say if they come into the city, let them have on the toll gate stand before they come from houses like Zuba. Let them have a depot where they can park. If they park around 9, 10, they will enter town and dispatch their load. So if they have that kind of time limit, a parking space, let them not just park randomly on the road. They have the park as a depot where they will park. Maybe if they come with a heavy load, they can park it and transload to other small vehicles and shift it to town.
I will really join others to advocate for heavy duty vehicles to be confined to moving at night. Thank you.
Welcome back, and thank you for still staying with us. We've come to the end of today's stories on Pyramid News Daily. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handle. I remain Favor Ede. Till we come on your screen next time.